Gather round, everyone, and hear again the tale of Drakfu. Welcome back, everybody, and I'm just sitting here with Harrison Jones because we're getting ready to finish the next step of the quest. So on Monday we got quite a bit done, but unfortunately not as far as I want it to be. But hopefully we'll be able to make up for that today, because Uldum doesn't actually have a whole lot as far as quests to get the achievement. Its story is actually rather short compared to other zones in Cataclysm, but we'll see how we're doing. So let's go ahead and start things up again with Harrison Jones.
Can I help you?
So the hieroglyphs on your tablets indicate that there's a way to get this mechanism working again. We just need to figure out how. What can I do to help?
For the Alliance.
Just stand back, Drakfu. We wouldn't want you getting hurt. Oh, uh-oh. Harrison, what do you have planned? Oh, I want to jump on the giant statue. Whee! Oh, geez. Don't break it. Please don't break it. It looks awesome. Don't break it. No. Okay, there he is. Oh, wow. He popped right through it. And what's your plan, Harrison? Oh, boy. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this, man! Whee! No! No! It belonged in a museum, Harrison! It belonged in a museum! Oh, there goes the others. I don't know that guy. You can't pin this on me. He did it all on his own. No. Alright. I need to pee, apparently. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to Harrison.
What can I do for you?
Talk about bringing the house down. You literally wrecked that place, buddy! They were cool statues. Alright, after the fall. That was nothing, really. Those statues were teetering as it was. Just needed a little push is all. How about you go and sort through that rubble? I've got a feeling we're close to getting this all sorted out.
See you later.
I don't want to, but okay. We'll grab all your missing statue pieces. Oh, and I actually forgot, since I recorded Dungeons and Drakfu's last, I need to turn the looting back on. There we go. Oh, jeez. Man, you've had better days. And here's the next piece. You'll notice that they're all part of the heads. So we have the Orb of the Morning and Evening Star. The third one will probably give us the North Star, and then we'll get the Shooting Star. So, boom. Nope, this was the Shooting Star, so the North Star is over here. There we go. And also, happy Wednesday, everybody. We're in the middle of the week. We're almost there. I'm not making the hump day joke. I'm not. Hump day? Oh, sorry. Which I wouldn't have done that. Sorry. Let's go ahead and turn this into Harrison and see what happens. We bought your stuff, Harrison. Find anything interesting, Drakfu? Yeah, I found all the garbage. Fine work, Drakfu. Harrison studies the tablets. Looks as though our work here is nearly complete. Do the honors. It looks like all that's left to do is place the orbs on the pedestals at each corner of this mechanism. We appear to have stumbled upon what may be the most important find in modern history. Harrison looks at you for a moment, then hands you the orbs. Well, go ahead, Drakfu. We'd never have made this discovery without you. You just don't want to do it yourself! Okay, so, Obelisk of the Star. Oh, actually, never mind. So, I think we just gotta use this, and then we're good. Let's see. Obelisk of the Stars return. There we go! And what's gonna happen? Are we gonna destroy the world? Let's hope not. We're gonna play the ancient piano, apparently. Alright, they're all in place. Mystical power flowing in. And nothing. Oh, okay. So apparently we lit up an obelisk out there. good, I guess? Okay, cool. I suppose.
Greetings.
Well now, would you look at that? As amazing as this is, I'm confident that there's more to our discovery than meets the eye. Much more. Ah, and at least we get a helmet out of it, so, okay. I'll take that at least. I'm going to need research, to research what we've learned here, Drakfu. I'm sure you are. There's no telling how we might use the power these mechanisms create. Uh-huh. Meet me in Ramkahen, and I'll tell you what our next step should be. Alright, so, fly back to Ramkahen. And I'm debating, so we could either go back into the Tol'vir questline, or you actually, I think, can start up the next piece of Harrison's questline. That's basically the two that you do throughout most of Uldum, is you're following Harrison Jones, or you're helping out the Tol'vir. Let's see, do we have the next quest for Harrison? Yes we do, because I think Adara gives it, so. That gleam in his eye. If you're looking for Harrison, you just missed him. He was going on and on about his latest discovery, and how everything was beginning to make sense. Whatever, he certainly wasn't making sense to me. I tried to convince him to stay here and just enjoy a few desert sunsets with me, but there's no talking to him when he gets that gleam in his eye. Perhaps you'd be willing to check in on him? He was headed to that big monolith south of here.
See you around.
All right. So now we know that. I'm actually going to go and do like one of the votes, and then maybe we'll bounce over, because the Harrison questline I don't think is as long in Uldum as the rest. And actually, I believe the proper ending is in the Harrison questline, so we don't necessarily want to do that just yet. Here we go. So let's go ahead and come here. And we're going to be trying to get one of the votes of the advisors of King Baurus. So all we got to do is just come down here, and then we can come across his advisor, which is High Priest Amet. War, you say? Divinations for war were always difficult. Some wars must never be fought, even if victory was assured. Some have to be waged, even if death is certain. Yes. So, now we have two quests. The visions are clouded, like these waters. So, stopping the spread. Slaying the foul creatures that plague the river will not be enough, Drakfu. A new generation of these monstrosities already threatens to spawn within our holy waters. Seek their foul eggs and destroy them. Okay, and then also trespassers in the water. Shortly after Uldum's protective barriers fell, the Vernal River became afflicted with a terrible corruption. Whether it was brought here maliciously or accidentally is not of great significance. The result is the same. As the river becomes clouded, so does our ability to peer into what the future holds for us. Look outside, monk. These foul creatures were never meant to live in the pristine waters of our river. Slay them so that the river may grant us visions once again. What he's basically talking about is there's an eel problem. So at that point, all we have to do is go and kill the eels within this little portion of the Vernal River. So let's go ahead and do that and start up the first questing break, so go! Okay, so now that we've taken care of the eel problem, let's go and speak with the High Priest and let him know. Ahmed, we're back! So, stopping the spread. I thank you, Drakfu. This will make our prophetic visions that much clearer. And then, trespassers in the water. Yes, Drakfu. I can feel the disruption in the river fading, yet I feel the source of this taint still lingers. The Defiler's ritual. I can already see more clearly, Drakfu. We are right to be wary of the evil Nephiset. I can already sense that they're behind the forces that corrupt the river. Go underwater once more and find the Murk-Deep Cavern. You will find the Nephiset are performing a foul ritual of corruption. Stop them so the river is cleansed once again. Alright, so we're going back, and actually while I was in the questing break, I found this cave. I knew there was going to be a quest for it, so all we gotta do is go over here. Geronimo! Boom. And where is it? There it is. So, Let's make this a little bit quicker. There we are. Yep, that put us right at the cave. Ah! There we are. So all you gotta do is go into this murk-deep cavern. And you can already see that the Neferset are doing something horrible. So we need to stop the ritual, and the only way to stop the ritual is to take out this dark ritualist, Zakan. So here we go. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. I don't care about your snakes. Serpents of the depths, come and aid your master. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so now that we've got that, let's quickly magic cut while I make my way back. Okay, now that we've taken care of the ritual, let's talk to the High Priest and let him know that it's been taken care of. There's no more corruption in the pools. The waters of the river are nearly cleansed. Our prophetic visions will soon return. Why is there more to do? I don't get it. The root of the corruption. You might have dealt with the symptoms of our problem, Drakfu, but I've been studying these foul beasts, and the eggs are not laid here by them. The stream from the current carries their eggs to the dam, but whatever is laying them will be found upstream. Go northeast to the river's main source, and deal with the root of the corruption. So we need to take care of Skell Mother Hevna, which is easy enough to do. So Scale Mother Hevna is actually all the way up here. And it's going to be a bit of a fly, so let's just go ahead and magic cut when we get there. Okay, so we've gone a little bit more upstream. You can see this waterfall here. Actually, this pool is where Scale Mother Hevna is. All you have to do is step in. And you can actually see her at the bottom. She big. Ah, lady. Schmack! Well, that takes care of our egg problem. That was simple enough, wasn't it? I think so. Alright, and with that, let's go ahead and do yet another magic cut while we head back to the High Priest. Alright, we are back where the High Priest should be, so let's let him know that the Scale Mother has been taken care of. Yes, the waters are clearing up. I am certain I will be visited by a vision before the High Council meets. Be warned, Blood Elf, my vote will only be swayed by what I see. You might have helped us greatly here today, but if the vision sways me to make a case against war, then that is the way my vote will be cast. Okay, well, at least we tried. This is actually the one that Prince Nadoon told us might not necessarily weigh in our favor, because he's going to go the way of the spirits, so to speak. So, we did all we could. Hopefully that helps out in the process. And actually, while we're here, let's go ahead and take care of the High Commander's vote, because we're right next to him. All we gotta do is just go down to this little outpost at the Ramkahen Legion outpost. And here is High Commander Kamases. No need to fill me in on the events in Orsis, Drakfu. I've heard about them already, and about you. Any enemy of Alakir is a friend of mine. Why, thank you. We do not choose to go to war, Drakfu. War comes to us. We must do what we must to be ready. So the weakest link. They say a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. I subscribe to that theory and expand upon it. Rather than removing that weak link, one must strengthen it. The other links will step up their performances out of fear of they themselves becoming the weakest link. In my army's case, our weak link has a name. Salhet. You'll find him training near the bottom of those stairs. Start him off with something easy. The hyenas on the hill to the west, perhaps. Okay, and then plowshares to swords. We have a sizable army, but I'm afraid the coming showdown with the Neferset hordes will demand all able-bodied Tol'vir of Ramkahen and Orsis join in the fight. I want you to be at the forefront of our recruiting efforts. Go across the river to the Akanet fields and recruit the laborers that work there. Alright, then we also have Sergeant Mihat. The elements of supplies. You'll notice that we're slightly ill-prepared for battle. The Tol'vir tribes have never seen any sort of major confrontation for thousands of years. All the combat protocols that the Titans programmed into our ancestors are still there, though. Some are part of our instincts, some get passed on as tradition. But none of this can compensate for lack of supplies. We need weapons. We need armor. The best armor is lined with the skin of the riverbed crocolisk's nearby. Help us gather some. Alright, so we need to get some crocodile hides, we need to recruit some laborers, and then finally we need to speak to Salhet. And actually, let's do that really quick, because I think that starts up the whole quest line for him. Where is he? Where is Salhet? There he is. He's working hard. It's a great honor to meet you, Drakfu. I've heard much about you. Yep, you are the weakest link. Shaping up. Hi, Commander Camases has a special mission for me. Wait, don't tell me. It's hyenas again, right? Very well. I shall do my best. Meet with me at Sunwatcher's Ridge. I won't disappoint you. I figure it's only appropriate to give him that kind of a voice if he's the weakest link, as it were. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of the rest, and with that, questing break, go! Okay, so we got all that done. Let's go ahead and turn this in with Salhet. First of all, with his hyena problem. Well, that wasn't all that great, was it? No, not really. Salhet's secret. Listen, Drakfu, before you give up on me, there's something I'd like to show you. You see, I'm not much of a fighter. I'm not very coordinated. I'm more of a tactical mind. Maybe at the southern edge of the ridge and I'll show you. Okay, so we can do that. In fact, let's actually do that. So all you have to do is just fly over to this remote area, and then he will show his stuff. Which I actually like this set of quests because it brings the series back to its RTS roots, honestly. And there is Salhet. Aren't they beautiful? Guys, Salhet the Tactician. Ever since I was a cub, I've always wanted to be a general. I was eager to join the army, but as you've seen, my combat skills are not all quite there. This is not the first time I've been sent to kill hyenas. As a matter of fact, I get sent here so often that I befriended these lions and trained them to do my bidding. They are my soldiers, and at my command, they will slay legions of hyenas. Watch! Okay, so all you gotta do is, I think, just talk to him. Someday I'll be able to put my skills at the service of Ramkahan. Fine, let's see what you and your lions can do. So, basically just give you a little pet bar to handle them, and you can command your lions to go here, and then you also have a Fierce Roar, and a Claw Fury, which is basically to nuke everything down. Oh no, they're approaching from the left flank. I must engage them. Oh yeah, that's right, so this is just basically a fear. Smack! So all you gotta do is just take out 30 of these hyenas via RTS kind of combat. Oh, and let's go ahead and move them over here. At least that worked for one of them. Kill them all! 5. 6. They approach from both sides in great numbers now. Yes, great numbers, as in 1. Okay, so all you have to do is just kill off up to 30, and then eventually the quest will stop. So, boom. Let's go ahead and just kill these guys off. And here comes some more. There we go. Let's make this even harder for them. Yes! Fear! Fear! Almost there. We need, what, 11 left? Yeah, 10. 10! And maybe we'll wait until these guys group up, and then we'll hit Claw Fury. Or Claw Flurry is what it's actually called. Boom! Oh, look at all the sweet damage. Almost done. There we go. All 30. Not bad, huh? Maybe you could put in a word in with the High Commander. Maybe he'll put us in charge of our own squad. There is a chain of command, dude. Return to camp. What do you think, Drakfu? Maybe the High Commander will give me a few men to command? Maybe we can marshal a regiment together. What do you think? We can bring it up, dude, but there's a chain of command, man. I can't guarantee anything. All right, let's go ahead and turn in the remaining quests, and actually one of them needs to be turned in right here. So we'll take care of that first. Oh, but first, Elementium! So this is the advanced ore of Cataclysm, with which you actually use to make a lot of the gear to help you gear up for raiding. So I'm going to grab it because money! And here's our buddy, Vizier Tanatep. Oh, no, this is the Vizier's vote, so we don't need to worry about that one just yet. Let's go ahead and head back over to the High Commander. Then we'll probably bounce back to the Vizier and get his stuff done. Then we'll head back to Harrison. Here we go. High Commander, but first your Sergeant. I am glad to see that you don't think you're above this sort of task. Yes, there you go, Crocodile hide. Excellent job, Drakfu. You might not think this adds up to much, but this might very well be the difference between life and death to one of our soldiers. Yeah, sure, whatever. Bwong! Level 89. We're about to cap again. We're almost capped for Mist of Pandaria. There you go. That's what happens. So, High Commander. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, return to camp. Salhet? A tactician, you say? Ha, very well. If you'll vouch for him, we might be able to arrange something. Oh, okay, well, there you go. Apparently, Drakfu can solve any problem. Plowshares and swords. You are a born leader, Drakfu. It'll be good to have you by our side when war comes to these lands. Ancient weapons. Though we aren't formally at war yet, the Nephiset do not hesitate to imprison or kill all who trespass upon their territories. King Fowris refuses to reciprocate, even when they use our lands to smuggle stolen relics from the tombs of our ancestors. My scouts report that the Nephiset are about to move a major shipment of looted weapons south of here. I've instructed the laborers you recruited to assist you. Call upon them with this horn when you find the smugglers and recover the weapons. Alright, so we need to take care of that. Thankfully, it's not too far off. We just gotta go a little bit further down river. So no need for a magic cut or anything like that. Once again, happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope everybody's week has gone as well as it can. For me, it's just been busy because we're getting ready to wrap up May, and then after May comes June and E3, so that's going to be fun. I don't need your assistance. I can just nuke these guys. Boom! We have the ancient Tol'vir armaments, so let's go and turn that in with the High Commander. And now we're starting to make a lot of progress, so I might be being a little over-optimistic, but we might be able to pull off Uldum by the end of the week, and then we'll be in the last zone next week. Here we go. High Commander! You've returned, Drakfu. How did the operation go? I didn't need your bodies. This is quite timely. I will distribute these armaments to my best men and to the laborers that you've recruited. I have a feeling they'll show as much courage as my best trained captains. Alright. And that is the High Commander's vote. Let's go ahead and do the Vizier's vote, and then we'll look for Harrison. Okay, so the Vizier was all the way over here. Here's Vizier Tanatep. Alright, what manner of creature are you? You will leave the king's lands before... Wait! You are that Drakfu I've heard so much about. You must pardon my lack of hospitality. We've seen all manner of hostile intruders since the barrier around Uldum failed. It's okay, I get mistaken for a lot of people. Tanatep's son. I've devoted my life to serving the king. That service is unrivaled in importance by anything, with one exception, my son. Tahet was captured by Nephiset sentries. They claim my son was trespassing upon their territory. Fowris is attempting to negotiate his release, but I fear for the worst. If you were to find Tahet, I would pledge my vote to you. I do not know where they take the prisoners, but I've seen the guards consult maps to guide them through the thick vegetation. Okay, so we need to find the Vernal Delta map, which is thankfully not too far off. I actually think, yeah, it's right in this building, isn't it? No, not this building per se, but these guys can actually drop it.
I need to get closer.
Boom. Well, we know how these quests go. There we are. So, Tanatep's son. This might be the map you're after. I think it is. You've obtained a map of the Vernal River Delta. Okay. Neferset Prison. Hieroglyphs depicting a chained Tol'vir mark the southeastern corner of the map. Perhaps Tahet was brought there when he was imprisoned. Okay, well, we have a lead now. And we also have an upgrade, so let's go ahead and swap over to this axe. And boom! So, I believe I know where this goes. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know the quest that they're talking about. So, Tahet is actually off at the quarter end of the river, and this is going to be an interesting one, because I don't think I actually... When I did this in Cataclysm, I didn't take it on until much, much later. But I think we'll be okay for taking it on. It's just going to be a wave-by-wave kind of thing. Alright, so here's the little outpost that Tahet is supposed to be at. Now we just need to find him. Oh, there he is. Here is the Ramkahen prisoner. Are you with the Neferset scum? Did they send you to do that dirty work? Speak! I'm looking for Tahet. Let's get you out of these chains. Wait, here comes the Neferset guards. Fight near me so I can beat their skulls in. So basically, if you needed some help, then you can actually utilize this prisoner to help you out. But I'm not too worried about that. I think we have to do a couple of waves, if I remember correctly. So this isn't Tahet, but this is probably somebody who can lead me to Tahet, which will be helpful. Is that it? I can't talk to you right now, so must be... There must be more! Oh, there we go. A Neferset Enforcer! Well, that didn't work out so well for you, and I did it. Yep, you just have to wait it out. Technically, we're killing these guys off way faster than you're supposed to. Usually, should take you a while to get through those two, and then you have to deal with the big guy, and then the next wave comes. But sadly, I am overpowered for this. But here is our Neferset Overlord. There we go. The Ramkahen prisoner picks up a key from the Neferset Enforcer. Boom! Freedom at last! I thank you, stranger. Tahet is no longer here. A cruel Neferset warlord called Camus took him. Alright, if the prisoner's information is true, Tahet is in great danger. Okay. The Pit of Scales. A spot on the southern end of the map was marked with hieroglyphs of crocodiles fighting each other. That must be where Camus took Tahet. Go into the Pit of Scales and find a way to rescue the Vizier's son. Alright. Yeah, this is the quest that I thought I was leading up to, but... Again, I'm a little overpowered, so this is not going to be that hard. Oh, but we're actually at the southernmost map, so I wanted to showcase that. So now you can actually see the skywall buildings. So you see the clouds just kind of coming off the buildings, and the buildings almost merged with them. Oh, it's so cool. Like, can I fly up a little bit? No. Let's stay on task. I'll show you guys when I actually do the Dungeons to Drakfu for, like, Vortex Pinnacle and the Throne of the Four Winds, so you guys can see it. It's really cool. I honestly don't think I've seen something like that since in World of Warcraft. There's been stuff that rivals it, but that was actually a really good design, making it look like the buildings were almost part of the air itself. Okay, so here's Tahet. Oh, but if you talk to him, then Camus comes out. Camus the Pitmaster. I'm afraid your friend won't be waking up anytime soon. I always sedate my croc's food. I hate to see them struggle with their meal. I mean, like that? Blech, mere luck, my pets will make mincemeat out of you. Uh-oh. Well, okay. We'll kill your crocs. And he's named them. Oh, now I feel bad. Hi, buddy. Enough! I grow tired of you! I grow tired of you. So there you go. Lure Camus over the croc eggs with stepping on yourself. I owe you my life, stranger. Thank you. Okay, so now that we've done that, we actually can turn this in, I think, with the Vizier. So, quick magic out while we fly back. Hi, Vizier! Okay, let's turn this in. I thank you for what you've done, Drakfu. You can count on my vote when High Council convenes. The High Council's decision. The High Council is ready to decide on the war with the Neferset tribe. Oh, good. So we can just head back to King Faurus at Rom-Kehen to find out their decision. Then after that, I promise, we'll go adventuring with Harrison Jones, okay? There'll be plenty of Indiana Jones jokes being made. I'm okay with this. Except no Sean Connery. Jr. You might as well have given the journal to the Marx Brothers. Alright. So we're back at Rom-Kehen. Let's go ahead and turn this in with King Faurus. Hi, King! 2 pieces of news have reached me today, monk. The High Council has reached a decision about war, and my brother has been slain by Nephiset scum. Oh no, Prince Nadoon! Oh. Yeah, this happens. I no longer need to wait for the former to lead my people into battle. We move against the Nephiset as soon as my people are ready. Okay, Nahom must hold. As soon as we make our move west in order to attack Nephiset City, the enemy will strike us from the east, where we will be weak. Nahom will be the first to fall, and if it does, Rom-Kehen will soon follow. A small detachment is there already. Get a briefing from them. I want you to make sure that they hold Nahom until I can send more troops there. Okay. And this actually sets up the events for the wrap-up. There's technically 2 wrap-ups, but the big wrap-up for most people is with Harrison Jones. But there is a Tol'vir wrap-up too, and we're actually getting ready to start that up. But before we start that, we're going to go and journey with Harrison Ford, or, jeez, it's hard not to make that joke. But yeah, Harrison Jones, a.k.a. Harrison Ford, that's who it's making fun of, Indiana Jones. And all we got to do is go over to the Obelisk of the Sun, which is right up this monument. At least I think it is. Yeah. So we go up here to meet up with Harrison. Oh, and already we can see that there's Schnotz air troopers. And many air troopers, air officers. Okay, somebody beat Harrison to this, and he's already fighting. Okay. He is fighting, just so happens to be with a burly sea trooper. Yes, this is supposed to be the infamous Raiders of the Lost Ark scene.
Hey there.
Let's see. It would seem that I'm not the only one interested in these obelisks.
Be careful.
No. I've got this guy. Good timing, Drakfu. Seems I'm not the only one interested in these obelisks, and these fellas aren't inclined to compare notes. I think I can handle this guy. Maybe you could take care of a few of his friends before they make their way over here. Okay, so we just need to kill 10 air troopers. Dad always told me the big fellas hit hard, but that they're slow. I'm sure Dad never met this guy. So they don't know what they've got here. Listen, Drakfu, I don't have a whole lot of time to talk here. I'm being punched in the face, after all. These guys are excavating relics from this site and taking pieces of ancient technology that we need. I need you to check their crates for pieces of an ancient activation device. The officers should have the codes you'll need to open them. Hurry. We can't let them load this stuff into their planes. Okay. So with that, we actually need to do some collecting and killing, so questing break, go! Oh, and we have to do a quick stop right here because we just got a new quest, Efficient Excavations. This manual describes outlandish theories on how to most efficiently manage large groups of workers as they engage in massive excavation projects. After a quick skim of the material, it becomes clear to you that the author of the book is a figure in charge of the over-aggressive pillagers here. A map on the back cover indicates that the author has a bunker in the southwest region of Uldum. Perhaps an introduction is in order. Okay, so we need to actually go meet with Schnotz. Yes, it's supposed to be a reference to the guy in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Anyway, questing break, resume! Okay, so we got these taken care of. We just need the remaining 2 air troopers, which shouldn't take that long. Air officers. Here's an air trooper. Boom. Well, we also have the Titan activating device, which we needed. We don't need any of your stuff. There we go. So let's go ahead and turn these back into Harrison. We're not going to worry too much about the efficient excavations just yet, but that'll come into play in a bit. Harrison, we're back. You're still fighting? Okay. Yes. I've got this guy. That's a relief. Thanks, Drakfu. Turns out I've got my hands full here.
So you know
yeah? Have you got the Titan activation device, Drakfu? Yes, I do. That's it! Good work, Drakfu! Yes, ignition! This guy just won't go down. You're doing great, Drakfu. Only one thing left to do. According to my research, there should be a Titan statue down below. Use the device to activate it, then break it down. If my theory is correct, that statue holds the key to reactivating this obelisk.
Be careful.
Okay, so all you gotta do is go into the obelisk. Down here. Oh, this looks cool. I like this. And here is actually where you need to go. So, oh, is this where we need to put the lens of the sun? No, never mind. We have to use it here. We have to use our activation device. Oh, point the laser at it. Oh no, Titanic Guardian! No, now you can't kill me! Except I'm gonna kill him because I'm awesome. So, lens of the sun. We now have that. Except, when we killed the Guardian, that probably wasn't the best idea. Never usually is in an indie film. We're back, Harry. Oh, no, actually, we need to use it in there. So, here we go. Go to the Titan mechanism. Time to see if this old mechanism still works. According to Harrison's notes, placing the lens upon the dais should reactivate the obelisk. Exactly what that means remains to be seen. Boom! Oh, explosion. Okay, well that works too. But it looks like it's doing something. It's working. Working. I mean, a laser's pointing down somewhere. It should be going up, but it might be working. Oh. And yes, the obelisk of the sun is now working. So we have the obelisk of the stars and the sun. I think we need the moon still. Whoa. Yes, we get it. It's working. Load up. There we go. So let's talk to Harrison.
Hey there.
Tail gunner. Okay, I've softened this guy up. How about you help me finish him off? I've got a plan for our escape, but it'll require a lot of guts and a little luck. You up for it, Drakfu? Just follow my lead. Okay. Just don't get me killed. I'm okay. Oh. Yep, I'm gonna step away now. Maybe grab the wrench. Oh. Smack! Quick, into the plane! And all you have to do is just go slightly forward and... Oh, yeah! Ah! Well, hey, his boots are still there. That works. So, if you can't figure out what the next quest is about, it's kind of obvious. We're going to be doing a turret section. This is going to be fun, right? Thankfully, it's not too hard to do. All you gotta do is just take care of whoever is tailing us. And occasionally send out a missile or two. Oh no, they're gaining on us! Only problem is that given the view that they give you, I always find it a little difficult to actually hit the planes. There we go. There we go. Da 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 da. I'll stop. I already have a feeling that I'm gonna get a copyright strike because of this. I was just humming it. Okay, so just keep on tossing out missiles every now and again. Oh, boom! So the way that this level works is actually it's divided into 3 sections. Once you get to the next section, if you're a little overdue on planes, because they're going to be firing at you, they'll just automatically destroy. And they try to make this as easy as they possibly can for new questers, which I like. Okay, so you go through the tunnel, and now we're going to have to deal with planes again. Ah, no! Send a missile his way! Boom. Okay. Ah! I'm almost got him. Okay. I'm trying to take him out as quick as I can, Captain. There we go. We're almost to our destination, I think. We gotta fly. No, actually, never mind. This might actually be where we get dropped off. There we go. So now that we're here... Harrison, you're gonna get me killed one of these days!
You need something?
Good work back there, Drakfu. Looks like we've lost them. For now, at least. And we get a reinforced belt. We already have a good belt, so not worried about that.
See you around.
Alright, so that actually ends the quest for him. This is why I try to do this stuff more, because there's not a whole lot to the Harrison quest line. But we do have efficient excavations, so maybe we'll take care of that next. And go meet with this Schnatz guy. See what the heck is going on. It's going to take a while to get there, but we can at least do it. So I'm actually going to let people kind of look at the architecture out here in Uldum as we travel, because it shouldn't take too long. But here's Orsis, and then this was the Obelisk of the Sun. You can see another outpost right here. It's just too bad we're a little too low. Oh, there we go. We can actually see some of them. So there you go. That's Skywall, slowly merging into our world, where the air elementals are coming in from Alakir. And let's see, any other stuff that can be in there. There's a random tomb. And some ships off in the distance. That might be Schnatz's group. And let's find out why they're here. We don't know, of course, but maybe we'll find out. Next time. No, I'm kidding. We'll at least get this started before we wrap things up. So the ruins of Amon. And here is Schnatz's Landing, which you actually can get a flight path for, so I advise you do so. I believe it's just further up. There it is. So, talk to this guy, and there's Schnatz's Landing. Now let's turn in efficient excavations over here. And there is Commander Schnatz and Bellic Brightblade. Oh look, it's one of little Schnatz's pamphlets. I'll be taking that from you if you don't mind.
The reckoning
Okay.
is at hand.
Eastern Hospitality. The commander's quite busy now, I'm afraid. The demands of an operation such as this require much of his attention these days. While you wait to speak with him, why don't you mingle with some of our guests? We've invited a variety of Azeroth's most illustrious figures to be present when we unlock the secrets of this region. I am confident that you will find them most captivating.
Farewell.
Of course we will. So we need to go talk to an ambassador, a refined gentleman. Yeah. Let's go ahead and talk to them. I think one of them is in here. Yep, there you go. So the refined gentleman.
You need something?
I say, raise a glass, my friend. Take in the sights here. This entire region has been hidden away for ages, you know. What do you know of our generous host, sir? Why, just look at the treasure he's accumulated. I'm not always comfortable with his methods, but there's no denying the results. Best not to dwell upon unpleasant thoughts. It's bad manners, you know. Well, what is it that brings you to these parts? Speculation, dear boy. Speculation. Once our eager little furrier has unearthed enough treasure, he'll be one of Azeroth's most influential figures. We'll all be properly positioned when that comes to pass.
See you later.
Okay. And then you can also talk to Ambassador Laurent.
What can I do for you?
This is quite an operation here, wouldn't you say?
Quite an operation indeed. What do you think of our host?
I must admit, I am intrigued by this ambitious little upstart. I'm not rushing to judgment, mind you, but I've heard some unsettling rumors. Time will tell if his motives are just.
I've encountered some of his underlings out in the field. They've been quite hostile.
I'm not surprised. So many questions I cannot ignore. Why are all these weapons for an archaeological dig, and what is being done with the unearthed relics? Under what authority is the excavation being conducted? The answer doesn't seem to be forthcoming. I'll just have to find out for myself, I suppose.
See you around.
Okay, and then we can also talk to the budding artist.
We will persevere.
No, is this the... Let's see. I need an artist voice. I don't want to go with the Salhet voice, but, well, let's just do the Blood Elf voice. Now, isn't this the place to be? Touring unexplored corners of the world with like-minded fellows? What could be better? Indeed. How do you find a commander, friend? He's a bit animated for my taste, but the world needs all kinds, I suppose. Why do you ask? His troops, these guards, it all seems a little intense. I see what you mean, I suppose. You know, I'm just here because I want to expand my horizons a bit, see the world and whatnot. I'm not terribly concerned with the goings-on of others. Nice to meet you, though.
Time is of the essence.
And then we also have the Aspiring Starlet.
You need something?
Exquisite weather here, wouldn't you say, Monk?
Yes. How have you been enjoying your time here?
Oh, it's been wonderful. The commander's so confident in that accent, I must admit, he's quite captivating. Do you know if he's married?
I'm not sure. Anything else you can tell me about him?
Word has it that some of the relics in these parts hold mystical power. He seems to be fascinated with such things.
What do you think about the troops he's arming? Seems a little excessive, no?
I'm sorry, Monk. I really don't know enough to discuss such things, and honestly, I would prefer to keep it that way.
Safe travels.
Okay, so pretty much what we're getting is we're going to be rich because of him. We don't worry about how he gets jobs done. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and talk to Bellic again and see if he can enlighten the situation a little bit more.
Our enemies will fall.
I trust that you had no troubles fitting in with our guests. No. So, a favor for the Furrier. It's supposed to be Fuhrer. The commander can be most generous to those who demonstrate their loyalty, and I know of something that you can do to curry favor with him. Before building up this, workforce, he dealt in the furs of animals. He is quite skilled in the art of leatherworking. The furriers can do wonders with even the most tattered pelts. That dried oasis to the east is said to be home to a rare breed of coyote. Their furs would make a very thoughtful gift.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, so this is basically, we need to get to Commander Schnauz's good side. Okay. I can't avoid this anymore, but we're going to do it. So the Desert Fox.
There is much to be done in this region, Blood Elf. The boys have found a burning passion for the ancient...
Crap, don't do that.
The boys have a burning passion for the ancient technologies here, do we not? Perhaps there is a way for us to work together. Let us put the misunderstandings of the past behind us, then. Now, there is an elusive animal in the region to the east that I have been hunting. Bring me this creature as a token of your sincerity. Then maybe I'll let you in on my operation. Until then, you will behead yourself!
It's the best I can do right now. The accent is the hardest thing to read. Like, I can do it, I just... The reading it is the problem. But I'm actually going to go ahead and call it here because we're getting really close to an hour, and this is actually a really good cutoff point. So when we get back on Friday, we will continue our questing in Uldum and continue to earn the trust of Commander Schnauz. Till next time.